Hi friends, today I wanted to talk about my thoughts regarding at least what I kind of perceive to be bad people management, and what I could do about it, uh, especially in the position I am where I'm at the bottom of the food chain in a very hierarchical culture. And I'm not saying the managers are bad people or that they can't do their job, but as managers of people, I feel that they there are room for improvement. And I guess for me, I'm just trying to figure out what I personally could do to kind of help support my peers who I feel are kind of not getting the best experience in regards to development, and what I can do to help the managers in kind of realizing or getting exposed to more uh, different ways of managing people that is different from the way they're currently doing it. Um, I guess part of the issue with their management skills come from the fact that due to the lifetime employment culture of the company, they really never have been exposed to other forms of people management besides what they were exposed to personally. And when there's no good practice or diverse practices of people management, it could be very difficult for someone within that lifetime employment system to realize better practices or issues they may be having in their own styles. And I guess the best way would be to set an example on how one way of managing people could be done. But I guess there's a lack of good examples in the company right now, in my opinion, and I would like to do it personally too, but I'm in no position to do that, and I still have yet to learn a lot before I could even probably get to what they would consider to be a manager position, appropriate manager position. Um, so that's kind of out of the question for now. I mean, I just need to work my ass off to get to it as fast as possible, especially because I guess I am in a unique position as a future business owner to kind of accelerate through. But because I'm accelerating through, I'm not actually ever going to be in an official position. It's just kind of more of a figure, but it's okay as long as I could get up there uh, and at least gain some respect. Hopefully, that they would want to kind of follow some of the examples I use in the future. That'd be cool, but that's a different story. So what other things could I do? And one of the things I tried to do was I got materials from manager development seminars where there's some more modern practices and ideas on how to manage and what it means to manage in the more modern, I guess, digital age. And so I got this material which had really good stuff in it and kind of shared it with some managers who I work with in the company. But I got zero response, which, it's fine. Um, I'm hoping that it's just because they were too busy, or it's just like they looked at it, cool, done. It could also be, well, this is probably the biggest reason, it's probably because it was in English. I did only send it to people who I knew spoke English or would read English really well. But even then, I have this really nagging bad feeling that having an underling send material to a manager in regards to how to manage people may not be the best move in this hierarchical culture that I work in. But so I hope they didn't interpret it wrong. I feel that they know me enough that I don't mean it in a bad way or anything, but uh, it's okay. Anyways, so that didn't work. So that really kind of got me bummed because I felt stuck and I couldn't figure out what I could do to kind of improve. And that got me thinking, why do I want to improve? And there's two parts to it. One is, of course, I just want to create a culture where there are better managers, of course. But I think the bigger, heavier point that's really sticking to me right now is that I see how it affects the underlings, and I guess there seems to be a tendency of utilizing more. I guess when there's a stick or the carrot method. Let's just say that I see a lot of stick sometimes being utilized, and or I sometimes see managers who may have a lot of likes and dislikes about people that they're not really good at controlling because they may not have as much self control or self awareness in regards to how they act or communicate based off of their likes and dislikes. And it just kind of makes me sad, and sometimes I want to speak up, but then I feel like it would have a reverse negative impact on the whole situation, so I don't do anything. But I don't know, I think that's the bigger reason. And so I wonder, I want to make sure that if there's new people who would on board join in the future, that no matter what kind of, that they would have a entrance to the company where they have tools to kind of help develop them in a way that gets to a place, to the expected place, without kind of having the stick used on them as much. I'm not saying the stick is bad or wrong, but I just feel like there are more ways to use the carrot, especially nowadays. But maybe I'm wrong in that aspect. But that's the kind of culture I want to create. So after thinking about it and realizing that's the reason why I wanted to do it, why I wanted to kind of improve this whole situation in which I see issues with in regards to people management, I realized that maybe one thing I can actually do right now is to create manuals and I don't know, excuse me. I guess I could create process flowcharts and more descriptive kind of manuals and maps of the group and team and what it is, how we operate. And maybe that's something I could create so that not just a person who just joins a company, they could kind of read and figure out for themselves better where it's all organized. That could also be a tool for the managers to kind of be able to teach better. Because I think part of the issue is that the managers, number one, don't realize how much people don't know when they first join a company, or they forget. People forget. It's normal. But number two, I think they just also don't know what they don't know, and they don't know how to explain what they know to the new people. So by having kind of these manuals and maps and flow charts, it might be easier for them to kind of explain uh, and have the new person better understand and kind of go over again. So yeah, that was kind of my dilemma and thoughts for the day, and kind of the answer I came up temporary answer I came up with right now. Um, I guess it's not really answering the question to how to help fix the people management uh, improvements, but I guess that's something I could think about for another day. Anyways, thanks for listening, and I'll catch you guys up again another time. Ciao.